Hello everybody, welcome back to another React video. I know, I promised gaming, but it's more reaction. Trust me, the gamings are on the way, if I can get these guys to play. Today we're reacting to Biologists Explains Cyraxx by Dr. Kopper. Pretty interesting video.
Kopper.
Whatever the hell. Any thoughts before we get in?
That man is an absolute specimen, and I think it's going to take a lot more than a biologist to find out his anatomy.
Do you know who Cyraxx is just as a creature?
I don't think I've ever heard the name.
Okay, even
Not
better.
even in passing.
Even better.
You might need to go to the zoologist.
Laugh at me! Go ahead! Laugh!
I laughed at him.
Let's laugh at the weird guy! Let's laugh at the guy that's got real friends!
I'm sorry that I hurt you by off to another dude.
What the fuck?
We are 20 seconds in,
Oh my god.
and I feel like it's rude to stare at him.
He definitely does look like a goblin. That's for sure.
He's what folklore started off of. So, scabs for hair, deformed skull, I can see that.
Yeah.
Missing organs, doesn't say which ones. Broken anus.
Two
I
broken
wonder
legs.
how, 2 broken legs. Look at his. Oh, look at his fingers. Look at his fingers on his right hand, or his left hand. Yeah, that one.
Bedbugs.
Living in his penis. His
Is
penis.
filled with fluid. Oh my
Water
god.
fluid.
Damn.
Is this what defines a goblin? I feel like there's a lot more that goes into him.
I think he's worse than a
just
goblin. Goblin just look
I like
ugly
how it's
most of
just
the time.
scabs for hair, and then there's just a bunch of little scabbies up there. You know.
Oh, it looks so gross.
I'll begin the review of this little creature going in
Oh,
order
what
from
the
its feet
fuck?
up to its head. This
Why
goblin's
do they
feet
enlarge the
resemble
dogs?
marine flippers more than they do
Because look,
anything
bro,
human. The
inflamed.
left foot is filled with some kind of fluid. There are 2 prevailing theories as to what this fluid is. The first is that Cyraxx has such bad circulation issues to his feet, when the bedbugs he lives with start biting at him,
Oh,
the inflation from the attacks and subsequent itching stays on him pretty much indefinitely.
Oh my God,
the
okay.
second more popular theory is that this goblin's foot swole up because he contracted HIV from a previous lover called Security Jake.
And we are back with this goofy mofo right here.
That's his
Y'all
boyfriend.
know this crazy song, bitch. The one
Wait, did you know? Did you think he would be gay or not? Be honest.
Honestly, I thought this man was like asexual. I thought he like reproduced by just splitting off of himself and made more.
It is said that Security Jake stretched this goblin out and gave him a bunch of diseases, HIV being one of them, causing the goblin's foot to fill up with fluid permanently. Also heard that when Jake was in Cyraxx's lair, that the goblin's anus was mysteriously ripped like a rubber band. He had to visit the ER for it. I wonder what Security Jake and Cyraxx were doing. Exchanging diseases, perhaps? Like a swap meet, but for bedbugs and STDs. Regardless of what happened between Cyraxx and Security Jake, it explains why he poops himself on stream so much. He just
Okay, what the f-
He does what on stream? He does that
shits himself.
on stream.
What?
I don't know. Why are we doing this? Who is this man?
He's Cyraxx.
That's,
What the hell?
That's what I think this man is more than a goblin. This is a myth.
Yeah. Wait, remember that one video I sent you by like Tom Dark or Turkey Tom about like the furries? Where one guy died because a horse stretched his butthole or something?
Oh, Mr. Hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is reminding me of this, except not as bad because he's still alive.
I feel like Mr. Hands went out in a reputable way, and
What do you mean
Cyraxx
reputable?
he's
Getting banged by a horse.
he went out doing what he loves. I ain't gonna knock him for that. But Cyraxx, he seems he needs help.
bones of Cyraxx's legs appear to be bowed out slightly. This combined with the foot situation causes Cyraxx to walk like this.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a pretty normal looking walk.
Yeah, kinda. I've seen many fellows that are like, you know, homeless walking like that.
I've seen wider walks down in LA. That's a pretty normal walk.
They must call it that's a cow, by the way. He walks so wide.
I think there's a way he walks so wide due to a certain rubber band breaking.
This goblin has a hard time moving in general, even with the special shoes.
Just crying.
Above his legs, there exists a cosmic horror of sorts. Something so fucking
bad.
vile and unhallowed that if I attempt to show this
How
on
the
YouTube,
fuck do you
it'd
let
get my
bugs
channel
live
terminated immediately. Starting from the front, there is a swirl of moldy, matted up hair that looks akin to brown steel wool. There are lice eggs hanging onto some of these filthy strands, twisted into...
Okay, wait, before we get deeper in, how do people just let bugs fester there? Like,
I don't. That's one of the only parts I'm having a hard time believing. I don't
Because-
think that's real.
because, okay, what if you got like lice in your hair? Like, okay, you might not notice them,
That's
right?
one thing.
But like, somewhere where you could get your hands and, I don't know, spray with like bleach or something if you're poor. Like,
You spray the pubis with bleach.
I mean, he's letting people in there, you know, to the point where there's no hole for entry anymore. So,
hellish
There's just a
knot
broken down
spiraling
shed.
towards an infected protrusion of goblin flesh. It is bright red. There are holes in it, holes in the wrong places. Insects are living under the foreskin. The skin here has quite literally been ripped off from chronic masturbation 20 times per day spanned over the course of years. And no, that is not an exaggeration. If anything, it's an understatement. It is that bad, ladies and gentlemen. There exists a video of a fidget spinner being forced into the hole of this infected thing. I'll play the audio for that now.
This is not right. Why are you
Why?
laughing at this?
let me just hear him. Look,
I sure hope you enjoyed
okay.
listening to that. I can only call this thing
Yeah.
what the?
What the fuck, dude? Why?
Why a
Who does
fidget
this?
spinner?
Why? Also, was that the moon from was it Majora's Mask?
Yeah, Majora's Mask. What the hell, man? So he's got some weird shit going on. Doesn't try to fix it. Just lets his body break down. And on top of that, he likes filling his holes. All of them, no matter how small.
No, don't say it. It's actually
what it is. One of
shivers.
the absolute most vile, disgusting things I've seen on the internet that wasn't intentionally made to gross you out. I didn't even finish watching the
He's a
fidget spinner
freak.
video. I just recorded the audio from it and looked away.
Yeah, he likes putting things into himself and he likes putting things into his pee hole. Yeah. Yeah, and this is like he's just showing this shit to people, and this is what I mean. He's sending this shit out to who he believes are teachers, and regardless of his argument that
Like, is he a
What the
masochist? A
fuck?
sadist?
we all think so. We all think so because think about it, right? Like
Evidence of this damage has been Cyraxx crapping himself multiple times on stream because it doesn't work anymore. There are also apparently worms living up there, little white.
Oh no!
Oh god.
It was funny before you said that.
I don't think it was funny any time before he said that. The only thing that was funny was when they showed the picture.
He has one kidney where there should be.
Okay, now that part's done, like, how do you let that happen? Because, okay,
I don't know. I can't even think in my own head whose shoes I could put myself into to think how I could even let it get that bad.
Mm-hmm. Because, okay, let's say for like animals, sometimes they get parasites, you know, lice, nothing bad, right? Like most of the time they can't really get rid of them, right? Because they don't have hands or stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's understandable, but this fella is full well capable of, I don't know, doing some, at least about the peanuts bugs. Maybe not the, you know, cavern bugs, but you know, the other ones definitely could do something.
He has an ecosystem living inside of him. I think there's a lot you could do starting with that.
I don't know how
The organs-
He has one shriveled up lung where there should be two. His insides look like burnt turkey, and his stomach is filled with whatever brown slurry is on this plate.
Okay, meal
I
examination.
think it's beef, peas.
Yeah, beef,
At least he's
peas.
eating greens.
Yeah,
And then
no,
is
but he's
that
eating
like a big-
legumes. Why is he
a
eating
legume?
legumes? Yeah, because peas are a legume, I think. If not, then like and subscribe. If it is, also like and subscribe.
If not, you're gonna get beat the shit out of by P Gang.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and is that a big turkey? What is that?
I think that's a steak with
It's like a
tummy custard and peas.
He's eating tummy custard. That's what he lives off of.
I mean,
hope and dreams.
His ribs and his spine are also severely deformed. His ribs are bent outwards like an umbrella, and his spine is permanently bent forwards. Cyraxx has so little mobility in his spine that it looks to me like some of his discs are fused together towards the top, likely from sitting at his computer hunched over for so long. Just in general, I don't really think there's any way to describe how messed up the goblin is.
He's pulling up his pants to protect himself.
He's trying to protect what was once lost. Look to the right side of the screen right there.
Oh my God.
Maybe he can self-mend.
But he also seems really, like, short. Like 4 foot something, no more than like 5 foot.
I could spend like an hour picking out every little thing, but we'll just do a wide shot. Also, to point it out, this goblin has no shoulders. His body is tiny compared to his gigantic head. It looks like his arms are just glued on rather than connected to any sort of solid skeleton. His hands are also not in the greatest shape either.
Traps,
they appear to be skeletal and sickly.
You know, I'm kind of surprised. He can kind of play piano, even though he's got all that stuff going on.
You know, despite us trashing and watching this video, which is a little made to make fun of him, I'm still glad that he's... Actually, no, not glad. This is a isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Why are you glad about it?
No, never mind. I'm not glad about that.
Expose
I am not
him.
glad about
Go
that.
in the comments.
I completely forgot. No!
I'm joking, guys. Don't cancel him. I need him. Nobody else will react with me.
I feel the need for a little history lesson as to how this goblin came about. Cyraxx's birth happened after his medically retarded mother was impregnated by a second-generation child called Rupel. His retarded mother squeezed him out prematurely, and they had to lay his slimy, pink, 6-pound body into a test tube. The doctors lifted the test tube and gently laid it into a microwave. Cyraxx was then reheated by the microwave, and he was revived. The work of the doctors putting him into a microwave had saved his goblin life. That brings us to the end of the video. This is the goblin's head. His jaw is collapsed in on itself. Every single one of his teeth jutting out of his crushed jaw are jagged and broken. Some of his front monoteeth have been knocked out by Sally's boyfriend Ed, who punched him in the face because he wouldn't stop screaming. His ears look kind of like crumpled paper. We rarely see them though because the goblin hides them. He is ashamed of his goblin ears.
Just the ears? He should be ashamed a lot more.
This side profile really shows the shrimp. His shrimp powers. He's a little bent. He's a little bent.
Let's skip along because this is just.
Oh God! Oh no! I saw no! I'm genuinely covering the screen.
Oh, he's a VTuber now. Look.
Even worse. Skip it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God!
But,
and just that photo. All right, I think that's that video.
Honestly, I think I'm done. After seeing that, I thought the scab head was like a joke part that genuinely made me sick.